Okay, in this video we're going to see how to draw rectangular or square columns. So at first we need to take a rectangle. Let's say that the rectangle is going to be of 15 inches by 20 inches. Hit enter. Now it is done. Now we're going to take in the offset. So let's say the offset is going to be, let's say, 1 inches of 1 inches. Now remember, this is not accurate. This is not the accurate clear cover. What we're doing is we're just giving a specific model drawing, and then the information that is going to be around it will give the exact information. So that is what we're going to do for our project as well. Okay, so right after that we're going to have to do fillet. So for fillet radius, taking in 1.5. That's going to be our fillet radius. There we go. There we go. There we go. There you go. Now fillet is done. Now we're going to take in donuts. 0 and 1.5 is going to be our specific donut diameters. Okay, there you go. It's done. Now we're just going to copy the donuts from here, and I'm going to select the center of the column. Okay, instead of copying, let's just mirror it here, here. Now let's place the center of the column and turn on polar tracking. Place it there, and voila, it's done. So we have also placed the rebars here as well, but as you can see, the rebars are not fitted properly, so we want a proper drawing. Let me just delete that. Let's take donuts again. The placement is going to be this time there, and I take a reference from there, just right over there. And if you want it to be more accurate, then what you can do is just mirror it at the center of this location and place it. Voila, it's more accurate this time. And now mirror both of them in the center and place them right over there. Now take a line, just a regular line. Let's say from here, turn on the polar tracking to right over there. Take another line from here to right over there. There we go. Now what's left to do is select everything that's inside the rebar and then turn this layer into the rebar layer. There you go. It's the rebar layer. It's done. Now what else we can do is we can select this rebar and then increase the layer thickness to 0.30 for a better presentation. Now we're going to use the leader. Here you go, from here, let's say right over there, text, and the leader we're going to give it, let's say, 1.5 inches clear cover. Click on OK, and all that other information you can put in the way we have seen how to put in information. You already know how to put in text and all that from the complete AutoCAD course, so I don't think I need to explain this further. So this is how we can draw a rectangular column. Now, in case that it will have more rebars, for example, if I just stretch it out, there you go, and let's say we need to be 2 more rebars. Let's just copy them from here. One at this location, another one is at this location. Then how are you going to give this tier up right over here? So it's really easy. We're just going to take a rectangle, let's say from here to right over there. Now we're going to do fillet, 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 fillet. Okay, and now let's just change the layer to rebar, increase that, and it is done. So this is how you can draw the rectangular or square columns in AutoCAD, and then you can edit them later on as well. Now the thing is, we will never draw the exact measurement columns. We're just going to create some models and then give in the text right over there and then edit the text. And once we have generated a model, we would never need to do each and every model every time a project comes in. We can use the same model. We just need to make them look like the accurate measurements. For example, if I say that from here to here is this much, and from here to here is this much, then it's okay, because you can see that this is smaller than this one is. But what if I say this is 1 feet and 3 inches, and I say this is let's say it's just 8 inches, and the rest is okay. So this is 1 feet 3 inches, and this is 8 inches. So clearly 8 inches is taking up more space than 1 feet 3 inches, which would not make sense. So this is what we need the drawing to look sensible, right? So we're just going to make the drawing sensible. The drawing and measurements are not going to be completely accurate unless the project that you're working on requires for you to give complete accurate drawings that are going to be scaled and put to work in that scale perception. But if you are doing some kind of work that is just requiring you to do the detailing and then print it out without a proper scale, or maybe you just need to print it out as a reference for the workers to work with, so in that case you just need a model, and then you're just going to finalize that model, print it out and send it to execution, and they're just going to read out the information instead of looking at the actual measurements by scale. Okay. So yeah, that is how you can draw, and up next we're going to see how we can make the shadow. So that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching.